science makes sense, huh? It really does, you know, and then once you know that, okay, there's a reason why. It's not like, well, I was told to do it. In nursing, especially in critical care, that's not good enough for me to say, well, the doctor told me to give it. Okay, I'm gonna see, I pumped it up a little higher, but you actually would want it just in the green. Okay? So that's that. You assess, oh yeah, it's right in place. Here is where you measure. And we do not have a leveler. Okay, pretend we have a leveler. You know those carpenter's leveler? We will measure it at the fourth intercostal, at the clitostatic. So it's around, let's just say fourth intercostal mid-axillary. And I know you guys have heard of that, right? Fourth intercostal mid-axillary line. So if this is it, what I usually do, if I'm the first one, I will exit out. So we're all at the same point. So let's just say it's right here. So you will have a leveler. In CRMC, there's a leveler. I really won't want you to do that. Nurses would like to eyeball, okay? And you will say, oh yeah, I eyeball it. But truly, sometimes it's not. So basically, you will level it. And let's just say this is our, and this is not how I would want you guys, but we have a leveler. You level it right here. Okay, this is it. This goes, follow it, and it goes to your, A-line. Because sometimes they will have two, one for CBP and one for your A-line. Again, it's a pressure for monitoring. Eyeball it. Okay, it has to level to here. Okay, if they're lower, make sure that you do that. If you reposition your patient, make sure that you also level this one, because you might see, oh my God, all of a sudden my blood pressure is low, or my blood pressure is high, but you did not want. So, and that's what we're treating. Okay, so make sure you level. And we'll go through this in CRMC as well, leveling and things like that. A lot of people, just like what Dr. Miller said, is there's bad practices out there. But you know what is the standard and how you're going to practice yourself. Okay, it's not like, well, this is the way we've been doing it, we've been eyeballing. And we're eyeballing if he's going to come out of it or not. We don't do that. I don't know, if you're the patient, you don't want people to be eyeballing. Okay, so you do that. Let's pretend this is ours. So it's right there. What you would do, and it's in monitor, you will turn it off to the patient to level it or zero it. Why do we want to zero the atmospheric pressure? We don't want any of the pressure from the atmosphere, right? So we want to make sure we just want to actually monitor the patient's pressure. So we will, okay, so we will level, but anyway, this one's totally different.
That little white thing's the stopcock.
Huh?
It says that little white thing, you turn the stopcock?
Yes. And you turn it off to where?
Towards the patient.
Towards the patient. Because if you turn it off to the bag and you release this one, what's going to happen? See blood coming, right? And just when you, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Oh, right here. Okay. So basically, and this is what we call zeroing. You would want to zero at the beginning of your shift. You have a non-invasive to see if it's correlating. And sometimes they're not correlating, and that's okay. You just need to know that. So make sure that you turn it off to the patient. You release this one. So release that one. And here's the monitor where you zero it in the monitor. And you'll see the zero. And it's zero. It's okay. Technically, you would want a new one. Okay? Sometimes there's some practices where they just put this back. And I think yours, a new one. Technically, you get a new one, okay? So that's that one. This one is what we call the pigtail. I don't know if it's called there on yours, it's a pigtail. You really want to pull this real quick and you get that back form to see if it's actually a good waveform, okay? Let's say your blood pressure, the non-invasive is correlating, so you'll go in the continuous monitoring of your blood pressure, looking at that. And that's the map. And everybody knows how to calculate them, right? That's the map. And where would we want our map be for us to perfuse our brain, our renal?
Yeah, over 70.
Over 70? 60? 60? Yeah.
At least 60.
Yeah, so at least a minimum of 60. So if your patient's like in the 59, you know, and you say, oh, how come I don't have no more urine output? That's a problem right there. You might have to correct your blood pressure. Okay, so that's that in a nutshell. And of course, this one is actually connected to the monitor. This is the transducer part that connects to the monitor. Any question on that one?